Hi guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is just take this stick foundation. I've been using it the entire time while I've been in quarantine, so I'm about almost done and I haven't gotten any other new foundations, but I will soon. I'm just buffing this in, so I thought it would be cool if I did Sailor Moon and Queen Serenity, Neo Queen Serenity at least, just take two different type of approaches to this look. I just thought that would be fun. And I have all the Sailor Moon products here, so why not? Of course, I am just finishing up making my face look flawless with this foundation and also taking this Jeffree Star concealer right here. I love this concealer. It really hides those dark circles and you don't have to double dip again because of the application of this concealer, the brush. It's a really cool product. But yeah, I was watching a bunch of Sailor Moon episodes right now before doing this voiceover, but I was watching the Deke dub, not the one they have on Hulu. I grew up with the Deke dub, so it's really hard to get into the one that's on Hulu. I mean, you get used to it after a while, but since I grew up with those voice actresses and that dub, it's just kind of hard. I don't know how to explain it, but it just was not as enjoyable to watch, but I'm just glad that if I wanted to, I could rewatch it on Hulu right now. Okay, so once we're done with that concealer, I am just putting the airspun powder, going to bake your face. Baking is really good when you want your makeup to last all day. And if you're going to cons, which I'm pretty sure 2020 is canceled with most cons, you're gonna wanna do that. But anyways, I am using these really cute Sailor Moon brushes. I got them a while back from this seller. If I can find out who they are, I will link it in the bio. It's been a while, but I have been waiting to do this Sailor Moon tutorial to show you guys these brushes. This isn't sponsored or anything. I just have had these for so long and I haven't even used them, but they're pretty cute. I love the aesthetic of them. I probably won't use them too much, just kind of have them as for collector's items. Also, I picked up this Sailor Moon ColourPop palette the moment it came out. I know it's sold out now, but I have been waiting for all the props to come in to do this. I'm so late on the bandwagon to this collection, but oh well, at least I have the palette, and I wasn't trying to do this just to get views. I was wanting to make it right, so I was waiting for the wig, the costumes, everything, and all that takes forever. So I am just doing kind of like a more simple dolly eye look, and whatever shade I'm pointing to is obviously what I'm just using. I'm not switching up palettes. I am only using the Sailor Moon palette, and as you can see, I'm using a bunch of cute brushes that are items from the show. I just think that was such a good idea and I love that. And of course I'm going to try to find the seller because I think they're like an indie brand, and any type of love you can give indie brands is always an A+. Okay, now I'm taking this pinkish shade right here and I'm going to just place that on the crease. Like I said, this is a much simpler look. It's kind of like dolly eyes, not really anime eyes. I know a lot of Sailor Moon tutorials on YouTube make anime eyes. I mean, this is going to have an anime inspiration, but also it's going to be more easy to achieve. Okay, so now what I'm doing is taking this gold shade right here and I'm going to put this on my brow bone area. I noticed my brows were a little thin for this. They've never been that thin. I must have gotten them thin for this tutorial specifically. I'm also popping this in the inner corners. I am using these circle lenses. They're from lensvillage. I love lensvillage. And also guys, if you're wondering, this wig right here is from lensvillage as well. That will be linked below. I had no idea lensvillage had wigs. I love this wig. It's really good. So as you saw, I was using that shimmering shade and I placed that on the lid. Now I'm just taking some liquid liner and giving myself a medium shaped wing, not anything too crazy. I go a little bit more crazy on my Neo Queen Serenity, so just stay tuned for that. I'm adding little brushes, like little fake eyelashes on my eyes. You can use eyelashes made for the bottom lash line if you want. I just hate that. It really hurts when you pull those out. So I rather just do my own. So I just paint them on like this, and you give yourself kind of more of that dolly eye effect, and also use some white eyeliner to line your waterline. I'm taking these lashes by Ardell. They're called the Glamour lashes. I love these for animated looks like this one right here, and I feel like this is the perfect Sailor Moon eye makeup tutorial if you don't want to go super anime eyes. Now I'm just taking a pink blush, and you're going to want to put that smile and the apples of your cheeks, and I also put it on the nose, more of a like Japanese, Korean type of effect going on. I am taking the lip color by Urban Decay called Naked, and not overlining my lips or anything. I mean, if you want to, go ahead, but I'm just keeping my natural lip shape. And then I'm just taking this like old lipstick, I think it's called Buttercup by Revlon. Oh no, yeah, it's by Revlon. You can use any light pink. I just used the Naked lip liner. I just needed this just for some sheen and gloss. But yeah, so this is the Sailor Moon transformation. I got the costume on Amazon, and of course the wig is from lensvillage. Now we are doing the Neo Queen Serenity transformation. We are using a glitter from the makeup palette all over the lid, and then I'm mixing these two shades right here and creating kind of a cut crease. This look is more complicated. I obviously wanted to challenge myself when doing a Queen Serenity look, because this is more of an ethereal type of princess-like look, and I didn't want to be boring. You can use the same makeup if you want, but this palette has a lot of different shades, and I wanted to play around and do something different on this channel. I really want to push myself. Quarantine has definitely put me in a more creative type of mood. But now I'm just adding a little bit of that purple shade right here, and then of course retouching that gold, and I'm going to give myself a really bold wing. So this is going to be heavy wings and more practice for this look. I messed up a few times while filming, and this was like the third take, but I got it perfect. Just use a black eyeshadow when doing the wing on the top like so, because it's a lot easier to clean up. If I went in at first with a liquid eyeliner on the other eye with off camera, and it was a disaster, and I had to redo that eye like 3 times. I'm not even kidding. This time on my other eye, I learned my lesson and I used some eyeshadow. It was a lot easier to clean up. Now taking that gold sticky shade, I think it's a press on. I love that shade. It really pops. I put that under the black eyeshadow, and also I am putting the yellow eyeshadow in the inner corners, and then that lavender on the bottom lash line. So we're playing around with all those colors. Make sure to line your waterline, and you get this really cool type of eyeshadow look. And I'm just using these lashes that have glitter in it. I got them from Spirit Halloween like 5 years ago, so you don't have to use those. I just thought they looked really cool. Of course, just taking the same blush and just highlighting my nose and my cheeks, because I feel like Queen Serenity would be super highlighted if she were real. So just use any highlighter that you want. I also use different lenses for the Queen Serenity look, just because I felt like it's more of a natural look than dolly. Now I'm taking Loyalist by Maybelline. I wanted to do a very muted lip because the eyeshadow is already super bold. But yeah, that's all I did for Queen Serenity. I did do a moon on my head. I also added a little bit of sparkly lip gloss as well. I added a moon on my head, but the footage, you could not see it because the moon was so light. I would recommend just purchasing a stick-on moon. But that is my 2 Sailor Moon inspired looks. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and make sure to check out my cosplay page, and I will see you in the next transformation. Bye guys!